Happy Sunday all. Popping on today to do my little video. I usually chat to you all on a Sunday. Today it's going to be just a little different. I'm going to do what I learned about fasting in the period that I've been fasting. And basically, because it will help people who are starting off for the first time, it will help people who are fasting a long time. Everybody's on a different level. So 4 years ago I started fasting. I came across it and I used it for maybe 2 years as a weight loss tool, fasting on and off whenever I felt I needed to lose a bit of weight. Now, although I was using it for weight loss at the time and I was doing it sporadically, I did recognize how good it made me feel. And I did also recognize how it allowed me to step out of the diet mentality, because when I was fasting, I could eat kind of whatever I wanted instead of thinking about don't eat this, do eat this, avoid this, don't avoid that. So it allowed me to step away from that diet mentality and binging mentality. Fast forward then to August 2020. Since then, I am consistently fasting. So it's 19 months of consistently fasting. Okay, now my health and fitness, gym, walking, working out, all of that. A lot of people ask me about that and they're like, oh, well, sure, you're working out and you're in the gym and you're walking. So no wonder you look the way you do. It's two separate elements. When I started fasting at first, I didn't walk. I hated walking. I didn't work out. I didn't do any of them things. So I started walking maybe 2 years ago, just before I started doing my 100 days of OMAD this summer. Before that, I started walking maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Wasn't really enjoying it, to be honest. It wasn't because of out of enjoyment. It was to do with my fitness level. I had surgery on my hips. I'm in pain. If you follow me a while, you know all this. So I started walking, and now I walk every day. It's become so part of my life. I couldn't imagine not walking. So I walk probably 8 to 10K every day, and my job is very active. I walk to work, I walk home. So my body has adjusted to this. So if you started for the first time and you were doing the steps that I'm doing now and you're doing the job that I'm doing, lifting and moving, you would have a different experience than I do. But my body has adjusted and climatized. This is my life. This is what I do. The same thing will happen when you're fasting. So it took me up to 18 months of doing the consistent fasting before I even introduced the gym. And the reason why I introduced the gym was because I want to now, I'm not focused on the size of my body. Of course, I want to look in the mirror and be happy with what I see, but I want to be fit and healthy and strong. I want to be agile. I want to be active. I want to be able to run down the road if I want to. I want to be able to hop over the wall if I want to. Not that I can do them things very well, but my fitness level has improved. I feel great in myself. It's a mood booster, it's a mood lifter, but all of the things go hand in hand, tied together. Now with my fasting, even my closest friend said to me actually last week, she was like, Karen, you were too thin last year, you were too slim. And I probably was, because I was like everybody when they start doing these type of things. You know, it becomes so a way of your life that you become so focused on it, so concentrated on getting your fast and getting your walking done, that you kind of lose sight of who you are and where you are in the world and what you actually enjoy and what you don't enjoy. But I've learned along the way that I'm a social person. Like last night, I had my Prosecco, I had my pizza. I was still in bed at 10 o'clock because I was absolutely wrecked because I was working yesterday. So I will always be that person. I will always be the social person. I will always enjoy takeaways and Prosecco and being out with my girls and having a party night. I will love that and I will always do that. But what I will not be is the person then that stays in bed till 12 o'clock the next day and has a fried breakfast and then has a Sunday roast and then has a bottle of wine and then has crisps and then has sweets, because that doesn't work for me. My mood becomes low. I become a person that I don't like who I am. I don't have a high energy. I like being on the go. I like being busy. I like being active. So I have to say to myself, okay, what's the best for me? What way is going to work best for me? Fasting, being consistent, eating good quality, nice food 90% of the time. Then at the weekend or when it comes to a night out, a meal, having my Prosecco, having my takeaway, having whatever I want, having my sweets, having my chocolate. It's all about balance. Everybody is completely different. Some people might never step foot in the gym. I always thought I never was a gym person. I never had any inclination to join the gym and I'm never going to be a gym bunny. I'm never going to be like going around with a six pack and wearing these little crop tops. That's not me. It's more for fitness. But you might be the sort of person that will never step foot in the gym, never do a press up or a push up or anything of the sort. Everybody is different. The exercise is great for your mental health, for your fitness level. Get your body moving. Your body is supposed to move. And the older we get, the more we become that we don't move. We're stuck in this, working in an office, or you have time to exercise. And there's loads of different reasons why people don't exercise. But getting out for a walk, 20 minutes down the road, back, 20 minutes home, it's for your mental health as well as everything else. So I just kind of wanted to come along and talk a little bit about that. Everybody is on a different level. Everybody's on a different path, but you have to find what works for you. Just because I did a 5-day fast doesn't mean you have to do a 5-day fast. Just because Mary up the road is like when you're a child, just because Jimmy does it doesn't mean you have to do it. But just because somebody, your neighbour, is doing 20-hour fast, or somebody on the page is doing a 36-hour fast, you might never do that. You might always just do 16, 17s, 18s, or you might do 20. You find your own path and be honest with yourself and say to yourself, okay, is it realistic to say that I'm never going to drink again, I'm never going to party again, or I'm never going to get a takeaway again, or I'm never going to eat bread again, or what do you enjoy? What is your life like? Because everybody's life is different. I can't tailor make your life into suit my life. It just won't work. So you have to be honest with yourself and be realistic in your expectations. What is your goal? What is your long-term goal? This for me is a lifestyle. I never got that before. When people used to say, it's a lifestyle, I'd be like, yeah, okay, no, it's not. It's just a quick fix so I can lose 10 pounds and then I'll go back to doing what I want to do. But now I actually get it. It is a lifestyle. You can have everything you want. You can do everything you want. But fasting will always be my way of life. So that's just a little bit about where I'm at and what I'm doing. And hope everyone's well. Hope you're all fasting. If you need any help, I'm here. I'm just a message away. Message me. Still doing the coaching. I have places actually free, 1 or 2 places free this week. So if you want to get started, now is a good time. Message me and I'll talk to you all later. Happy Sunday.